Welcome. So excited to be doing this tonight. This is the behind the scenes kind of a sneak peek into what our team is about, what coaching is like, and kind of there's, I've gotten a lot of questions about like, how does it actually work? How does it, yeah, mostly just how does it work? And so what I really want to do is just be able to give you a good look at how I help new coaches who join our team to start seeing success right away, because I know that that's a concern that, you invest your time and your energy and your hard-earned money into starting a business. And if you don't get that success soon, you start to doubt yourself. And so I want to be able to assure you that when you come and work with me and you decide to make this investment in yourself and you decide to start your own business, that you are not going to be just left alone to your own devices and out there trying to figure it out on your own. um, because I'm here to guide you through it, and I want to walk you through kind of like the plan of how that works. But first, I want to talk a little bit about like the vision behind our team and my vision for the business, and encourage you to so the email that I sent out to some of you, I asked you to think about, if your life was exactly how you wanted it, what would that be like? But the other thing that I want to encourage you to do is think about how you want to feel in that life, how you want to, what emotions do you want around that? So a little bit about my story as a coach. I signed up in 2016, September 2016, and I I went in hard as a salesperson. I didn't have a lot of really good guidance about how to make this business grow, as a like to build a business, but I was encouraged to just, help people get started, get people on Shakeology, get people doing programs and working out and getting results. And so I did that, and I worked really hard at that. And I put a lot of time and a lot of my energy in it. And I did like the really hard hustle. And I had great results right out of the gate, but it wasn't sustainable over the long term. And so I ended up burning out. And I just kind of like I couldn't keep it up because I wasn't making the leap that I thought should happen. When I'm working so hard, I just, it wasn't working. So I ended up kind of like rebranding how I wanted to approach coaching. And it really kind of came to a head last year. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and it really shifted what I was able to do physically, but also it made me think about how I actually want to run a business. And working hard for just sales is not how I want to run a business. My favorite part of it is coaching people. My favorite part of it is helping women build businesses and helping them have that personal growth. And so that was the change that I started to make about a year and a half ago. And really, the main shift was when I adopted this mindset of being somebody who's in sales to being somebody who recognizes that I own a business and I am the CEO of my business, and starting to treat it that way. So my vision in all of this has come, it kind of is it comes back to like what my own personal values are. So the things that I value are simplicity in life and freedom of time and financial freedom, having control over my life and having control over my time and my energy and what I do with my time and energy and who I spend my time with. And then being able to know that my work as a coach is really aligned with my purpose, like my big purpose in life, which is to make an impact and to help people in a really significant way. And for me, that has become helping women build businesses that they can be proud of and helping them create a life, whatever life it is that you want. And again, it goes back to your vision for your life. What do you want in your life and how do you want to feel in that life? And that's what I want to bring to you when I say, come and find out what our team is about. I want you to see yourself in as part of our team, but building a very personalized business for yourself that gives you whatever freedoms that you want in your life. So when I ask you to think about, like, what is your vision for your life? Again, like I said, think about how you want to feel. Think about, do you want to feel like spacious and, openness in your life? Or do you want that excitement and do you like that feeling of, kind of like the hustle and bustle of life? Because when you build and design your own business, you can work it in whatever way you want. If you're a night owl, you stay up late and work your business, and that's when you do your thing. If you're a morning person, get your stuff done in the morning and then turn your phone off and go enjoy your life with your family, because that's what we do this for. We do this to build a life that we have the freedom to choose who and when and where we spend our time. So I know that for a lot of people, it's kind of a scary thing to think, am I cut out for this? Am I capable of doing this? A lot of people, and I said this for many, many months, was, oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. My coach, one of my coaches, who is my business mentor, he said this very, very profound thing that I wanted to share with you, just because it really speaks to taking the steps before you feel like you're ready, because that is how we grow in life. And so I'm going to read you this quote that he shared with us as it's part of a mentorship group that I'm part of. So he said, "We grow when we are actually being, acting, and doing the things that we doubt in ourselves. We show that which is holding us back that we're moving forward through action." And that really, really strikes me and resonates with me, because when I was in college, I went to Cal Poly State University in San Luis Obispo, California, and the college, I don't know, motto, I don't even know, I'm not sure what to call it. It was learn by doing. And I take that very personally. And I feel like this, being able to start taking action when you don't feel like you're ready, is the epitome of learning by doing. And also it brings it back to working through the doubts that you have and the limits that you've put on yourself, and realizing that those are not finite limits. You are an infinite human being, and you have the capability to grow and learn and change and evolve. And the only way you're going to be doing that is by actually taking the action and doing the things and learning and growing and doing. And I love the way that feels. And that's a big part of how I personally run my own business. I do things that scare me all the time. Doing these calls scares me so much. Like I avoid doing them, and then I get on them and I realize I actually do enjoy it, and it fires me up and it gets me so excited, because there's so much potential in this business, and I really, really want to share it, and I really want to bring it to as many people as I possibly can. And so if you don't feel like you're quite ready, the best way to get ready is to take the action. If there's a thing that you want and you can see yourself doing in the future, but you think, oh, that's far off, I'm not ready, do it now. Take the steps to start doing it now. And so another part of what we do as a team is we do a lot of personal growth. And when you work with me and you work with our team, and if you're watching this and somebody other than me has invited you to watch this, so one of the coaches on our team, know that this applies to you too. And I'll get into how I actually create success for our team in just a minute. But I want you to understand that everything that I'm sharing tonight about creating plans and working with you, I will likely personally be working with you if you are the kind of person who is taking the initiative and you are taking action in your business. You will be working with me as well as the coach who invited you to this. So it's not you, and likewise, I will be doing that for anybody that you bring in to work the business. So it's not you don't have to do these calls. I am here to create, I put on these calls for our teams. You will be able to bring people to check this out and allow me to communicate this passion and this vision that I have for our team, so that you can just use that energy and bring it to more people. So personal growth is a really big part of what we do. And so I work with my coaches to help create a personal growth plan for them. So it's almost like you get life coaching and business coaching all in one, because becoming the person who's capable of achieving the things that you want to achieve, so that you can have that feeling in your life, that vision that, that comes when you sit there and you daydream and you journal about, like, what is my ideal life? I don't know. What do I want to feel like? You don't have it yet because you haven't yet grown into the person who is capable of achieving that. And so what we do is a big, I would say it's probably the biggest part of what we do as coaches, is we work on ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally. We fuel our bodies well. We exercise as we are able. Again, I don't do a whole lot of exercise because my body's not as capable as it used to be. But I fuel my body really well. I take care of my mind. I, manage my stress. And then there's, the personal growth and development. And so what this includes is working on character traits that you want to develop in yourself in order to become the person that is going to be able to achieve these big dreams that you have, whether it's in this business, as you grow this business, and maybe you don't know what that looks like now, and that's totally okay, because that's a big part of what we do too, is I help you come up with a plan and dream big about what you want to do and where you want to take this business. So if you're like, I just want to cover the cost of my shakes every month, like, great. That's a fabulous place to start. I started coaching because I wanted to cover the cost of my shakes every month. And income disclaimer, Team Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income or success. All of the coaches' success is dependent on their level of effort, diligence, and skill. So, if you want what you want, you've got to put the work in. But it doesn't have to be 8 hours a day of hustling. It can be, an hour of intentional work, and you will be able to see success in this business if you're doing the right things. And so we'll talk about what the right things are and how I help you do the right things. Personal growth is essentially a plan that we come up with to help identify who you want to become, so that you can let go of this fear of who you believe that you are. So that's like the limit. Like we all have this self-limit. We have self-limiting beliefs. And so we want to let go of the limits that we have about who we are. And then we can begin to become and act as the new version of us who is capable of achieving what we want to achieve. And that's a big part of coaching. We coach ourselves. We learn to coach others. I'm learning to coach others. I'm learning to coach myself. It's all very, we're all still learning in this. So I want to talk now about what are the action steps that, as a coach, between you and I, like, if you decide that you do want to sign up as a coach and you want to make this a part of your life, what does it look like when you work with me? What are the actual actions that you're going to be taking when you join as a coach? And how am I going to help you do the correct actions to be able to start seeing success right away? Okay, so we work together. And again, if I am not the coach who invited you to see this, know that I will still be working with you. Okay. We work together and this is the way that it's set up. As a team, as you and I one-on-one, first, I do the things for you. Okay. And what that looks like is, if you can, reach out to the people who you are friends with, bring them into a conversation with me. So the three of us get together in chat, we can do a video call, whatever everybody's comfortable with, Facebook Messenger, three-way messenger, like that works great. I will do this business for you at the very beginning so that you understand what it looks like and you see what it's like to be able to present the business opportunity, or to help somebody see, what is available health and wellness wise for them. Because I understand, as a brand new coach, it's not something that you have intimate knowledge of. Maybe you haven't really done any Beachbody products or programs, and like, you've been thinking about Shakeology. Maybe, you've seen it around or you've seen the programs, but you don't have experience. I have 6 years of experience. I've done all of the programs mostly. I drink Shakeology every day of my life. I've done all the nutrition programs. And so I'm able to bring that confidence in the programs to the conversation and to help people see, what the best choice for them would be. And then you get to learn from that. So after I do this, and this is another example too, this call is an example of things that I will do for our team. So I do these calls. All you have to do is bring people to the call, and I'm here doing it for you. And this is, this is how I help you see success. As long as you can bring people in, I will present the information for you. The next thing we do is we do it together. And so whether that means, we're in a community together in a challenge group for people for wellness, or we have our team page and we're bringing everything together, you and I are still talking one-on-one. I encourage my coaches to text me every single day with questions, because if you're working this business, you're going to have questions. And I want to hear from you. I want to be that open book and give you all of the information that I have that's going to, help you succeed. And so we do this together. And then once you get to the point where you are comfortable, then I'm just here to mentor you. You are doing it. So we do together, and then you do. And I will match whatever speed you want to go. If you just want to cover your shakes, awesome. If you want to bring in an extra, $1,000 a month to cover, your mortgage or a car payment or whatever that happens to be, I will match your speed. If you want to go top 10 in our company and, go on the 5-star top 10 elite trip that corporate hosts for the top 10 coaches in the network every year. So like just this last month, I think they took them to the Amalfi Coast. They flew them first class. They are Beachbody takes care of you. If you are the coach, if you are the kind of person who is building a big business and you are creating opportunities for other people, you see success, and Beachbody recognizes you for that. It's an incredible company, and I have sorry, I'm probably hitting my microphone. I have amazing respect for them, and the way that they take care of their coaches. So whatever your goals are, I am 100% here to help you achieve them, and I will match your speed. And if that's what you want, I am going to be running as fast as I can with you. I'm going to be there, encouraging you, challenging you to do better, challenging you to grow more, be more, do more, become more authentic and real, so that you can achieve what you want to achieve. So together, we go through what I call the CEO path. And this is something that I'm learning from my business mentor. And so I'm going to share my screen with you and show you what this looks like in a second. Come on now. Okay. Nope. Where is it? Oh, there it is back there. Okay. All right. So this is, and when you sign up as a coach, this is in the first email that you get from me. So basically what this is it breaks out what it looks like to go from, and so everybody starts here, no matter who you are. If you have owned your own business, or if you barely have a high school diploma, everybody starts here. Everybody works their way up the mountain. And the first 3 stages are leading yourself. And then the second 3 stages are leading others. Basically, we will work through this together. It's an actual step-by-step progression that every coach goes through in order to build a business. And the analogy here is you're pushing this boulder up the hill and you want to get to the summit. And at this point here, your business, you have created so many leaders who are running their own businesses and who are building what they want to build, that if your goal here is to, have financial and time freedom and all of the beautiful things that you can dream of, you want to be here where your business essentially does run itself because of the work you've put in to get here in building others and helping others. This is the ultimate in helping and serving others. And so again, this is all information. I'm not going to go really deep into each of the stages because, again, you're probably, still deciding if you even want to do this, but you will get this from me. We'll go through it together. We'll talk about what each stage means, and we'll talk about how to get to the next stage. Um, I get really excited and I don't want to start coughing. Okay. So again, so the CEO path. So what that means is there's an outline for how to run your business. There's a daily activity tracker that helps you accomplish the most important things in your business so that you can spend as little time as possible doing the things that are going to get you the biggest impact and biggest, bang for your buck, essentially spending your time, because your time is very valuable. I understand that you're busy. Everyone, it's like we all wear this badge of busyness. I'm trying really hard not to, but it just happens. And so I don't want to spend more time than I need to just being busy for the sake of being busy in my business. And so that's why, and I actually have mine here, and this is something very similar to what you guys will get, is, what does it look like to do? What are the activities? Like I lay that out for you. I lay out the plan for you for these are the daily activities that you're going to need to build a business. We come up with a plan based on your own personal goals. So again, like, what is your ultimate vision? What do you want to have from this business? How do you want this business to bless your life? And based on your own personal goals, we come up with a plan so that you can spend the right amount of time doing the right activities to get the best results. There's accountability too. I do weekly calls with my coaches who are doing the activities, and I want to see your tracker. I want to see, are you completing what you're doing? Are you doing enough of the right things? And so just like with wellness, tracking your meals, like if you guys follow me on Instagram, you see my stories, or, Facebook stories, whatever, like all my stories, you see all my meals all the time. That's my accountability. But same thing with a business. I have that accountability in my business because I do the tracker and I write it down every single day. And that's why I'm able to see the success. And then the last part is support from our community. So as a new coach, you get put into a chat with other coaches who are at a similar level as you, so that you can have peer support. So you not only get support from me, you get support from other coaches who are at the same level as you, who may have the same questions that you have. So you can check in with them, you can pick their brains, you can say, hey, like, what did you do when you were, new and whatever. So it's really important to have a community that you can reach out to. So there's this really cool, I wasn't going to actually talk about this, but it just reminded me. We need three communities to be part of. The first one is somebody that you can reach up to. That's the kind of people who inspire you, who you want to be like. And, whether that's me or somebody else who's, you feel like they have a really well-rounded life and you're like really impressed with what they do. Like, you are reaching up to them because they're a few steps ahead of you. You also want to have a community of people who are on your same playing field. These are people who are doing this with you at the same level. These are people you can join hands with and say, we are in this together at the same level. We are marching together. We are doing this together because we have the same goals and we're at the same level. And then you have a community, and this is really important as a coach, you have a community too that you inspire. And so as coaches, we run accountability groups, and these are groups of people that they're not as advanced as we are, in our health journey, in our wellness journey, in our coaching journey, whatever happens to be, but we get to be there and inspire them. And these are the people that we serve. And that's a really important community to have as well. And you need all three of these communities. So what that little coach pod does is it gives you somebody on your same level playing field that you can connect with and join hands with. Yeah, so essentially, like I mentioned before, like, you get life coaching and you get business coaching. And so we set you up for success. Our team sets you up to find success quickly in this business, which is so important, because I know it can be really frustrating when you have been sort of what you think are doing the right things and it turns out it's not really working, and you're 3 or 4 months in and you're not where you want to be, and you don't feel like it's worth it. And I take personal responsibility when that happens, because I know that if somebody isn't seeing success right away, if they're doing activities like if they're showing up and not seeing success, I know that that's on me, because I have not presented the information in a way that's going to help them learn. So that's that. So how do you join our team? How do you get started with us? There is an investment in your health to get started. Yes, you are starting a business, but the most important thing is your own health and wellness. Because if you don't feel good and you are tired all the time and you feel crummy about yourself and you don't feel like you have the confidence and your self-confidence that you'd like to have, that's going to put a damper on the energy that you can give other people. And so a big part of this is an investment in your own health. Beachbody has something called the Total Solution Pack, and it's 160. The base package is like $160. There's also a coaching, there's a coaching sign-up fee that's $40. That gets waived when you sign up with a Total Solution Pack. So you can sign up with literally everything that you need to start a business, which includes websites from Beachbody, the training and support of like this back office that Beachbody provides to you. That includes joining our team. That includes access to me, one-on-one mentorship, coach chat pods, the ability to have me as your coach helping you build this business for $160. And in the month of June, I have a $20 off code that I can give you to save you $20. So ultimately you could start your own business for $140, and that would be it. And it would waive that $40 sign-up fee. And then you would be getting the nutrition, the wellness, the mindfulness, there's yoga, meditation, like so much stuff. And that would include the gut protocol program if you are interested in that, which I highly recommend everybody do because it's phenomenal. But it includes all of that. So if this is something that you're excited about, which I hope that you are, because it is literally like the passion of my life is to help people build businesses that they are proud of. And I hope that this is something that inspires you and helps you, see the potential for what you're capable of. Even if you don't feel it right now, know that there's potential in each of us. And I see that in you. I see it in you because you've decided to show up for this call, because you've decided to watch and see what it's all about. There's something in you that wants a change, and maybe you don't know what it is. This could be it. This could be the thing. And I want to help you achieve that. So if you have any questions, please, reach out to me, reach out to the coach who invited you to watch this, and let's get you started changing your life.